And look at him. Look at him. He's all fiddling there with his. This is so different. The stately pose that he had there in Lady Catherine's sitting room, so different from what he has right now. Look at that. The way he's holding his shoulders are a little drooped. His hands are wringing out in front of him. His body language is completely different here. The question is why? What happened? What's going on? If he's so confident, why is he so nervous?
Shall I call for some tea?
No, thank you. Good day, Miss Elizabeth. It's been a pleasure.
What on earth have you done to poor Mr. Darcy? I have no idea.
That's right. You have no idea. That's exactly right. You have absolutely no idea what was going on here. Because again, you're approaching this with the attitude of, oh, he's back to play this little barbing fray game that we play. And he wasn't. He was there to propose. And he's fighting within himself. And this is where the nervousness is coming from. He's delving into territory that's new for him. And combined with that, he's struggling with different social forces. And so, Lizzie's being nice by not directly barbing him. I mean, she's giving him leads that he can take that I think she's hoping that will lead into a conversation where she can have this barbing game with him. But, what he's giving her, right, it's not cutting it. But, Lizzie, I think, is also clueless in the sense that she's looking at things through an emotional lens. Okay, now this is not a knock on Elizabeth. Okay, the natural woman is going to view situations through an emotional lens. This is just the way that it turns out. It's going to view situations through that emotional lens. It's just the way women are naturally hardwired. But viewed from that perspective, Darcy's behavior makes no sense, right? Because it's like the emotional logic that women use. It's like if it makes you feel good, then you accept it. If it makes you feel bad, you reject it. But there's nothing here that is going one way or the other, right? There's nothing here that says, I'm here because it makes me feel good, or I'm here because I'm trying to get away from something that doesn't make me feel good. It's nothing of that. Darcy was just kind of showed up and he was like kind of feeling himself, nervousness, and then he just leaves. From an emotional standpoint, it makes no sense. From an intellectual standpoint, it makes perfect sense. He's delving into new territory. He's struggling with social forces that, again, that's a new experience for him as well. So it makes sense that he's struggling to try to figure out how to say the words that he wants to say. But from an emotional standpoint, nah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So again, this scene, I think, demonstrates the need for us to learn how to think the way the opposite gender thinks. Women use emotion-based logic. Men use intellectual-based logic. That's how we're naturally hardwired. And if men would begin to see things more with an emotional logic viewpoint, and women were to see things more with an intellectual logic viewpoint, our interactions would make a lot more sense. We wouldn't be standing there like Elizabeth saying, I have no earthly idea what I've done to poor Mr. Darcy. So there's that. So that's the first attempt at a proposal. There is, of course, a more formal proposal. He finally gets it out, and I think that's the next clip here. So let's check that out.